Even though I bought an RTX A2000 with 6 gigabytes of VRAM, I decided to buy one with 12 gigabytes of VRAM to see if it actually makes a difference in this old Optiplex Office PC and if it's worth the extra cash. One thing to note when installing these cards in a Dell Optiplex, you won't be able to keep your retention bracket due to the card taking up so much real estate with its cover. The retention bracket just won't fit. But in my experience, it's worked out just fine without it. If you're concerned about damaging your PCIe slot, you can use a clip like this one to hold it in place. All right, let's get the cover on and see how our 6 gigabyte variant does in testing. 6 gigabyte variant achieved a time spy score overall of 4942, a graphics score of 5736, and this CPU did hold it back a bit, an i5 3470 with 2771. Before we use our 12 gigabyte variant, we're going to need to remove the protective film. Now we remove the 6 gigabyte variant and install the 12 gigabyte variant. It looks like no one has ever tried to pair a card like this with an Intel CPU that's 3rd gen and at time of this recording a full decade old, but this would be about the average CPU that you would be using if you were doing a Dell Optiplex budget build gaming PC. Our scores actually turned out worse than the 6 gigabyte variant. Even though the graphics score was better by about 100, the CPU score was actually worse by about 300 or 400. So there you have it. If you're pairing this GPU with decade-old hardware, you should save your money and go with the 6 gigabyte variant and not the 12 gigabyte variant.